Okay, everyone, how can you reduce procrastination? Now, I've tried many techniques because I think no matter how proactive you are, everybody procrastinates to a certain extent. Even the most efficient person in the world, whoever that person is, and we don't know who they are, procrastinate at least some of the time. And I think it's human nature to want to do things tomorrow rather than today. So from all the techniques that I have seen, I found that some of the simpler techniques work very well. So I'll give you an example of one thing I've tried recently, and that's this. Writing a to-do list the day before, before you go to bed, that's pretty normal, right? But then actually write timings for all of those things. So for example, let's say emails or whatever it is will take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you think is applicable, right? And then when you wake up, first of all, anything that you know can take you 2 minutes or less, or even 3 minutes, 4 minutes or less, do it straight away, right? It's just out of the way if it's something like signing a form or whatever it is. If it's quick, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, why not just do it now? Because you can get it out of the way. Your to-do list can pretty much halve very quickly. And then do something else. When you look at all of the things on your to-do list, and you see, for example, activity 1 is going to take 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Ask yourself a simple question. Could I cut this time in half? In other words, what I found is this. It's called Parkinson's law, and I think it goes something like time expands basically to fill the time you allocate. There's a more slick way of saying it, but you get my point. So I'll give you an example of that. When we were at university, we all knew that kid who could do an all-nighter and somehow produce a very good essay despite the fact they only tried the night before. Whereas there's always another person who maybe started 6 weeks before, put in 10 times the amount of effort, but wasn't much better than the other person, right? And it's the same with anything, right? If you give yourself 30 minutes to do emails, it's probably going to take you 30 minutes. But if you do the emails in 20 minutes because you've allocated 20 minutes, you know what? You might be able to do it, because you'll find shortcuts. Now, you don't want to take this to the extreme. You don't want to say, 3 minutes instead of 30 minutes, but try to cut things in half. And you'd be absolutely amazed how much productivity you can actually, get done, or how you can improve by simply taking away half of the time you allocate to these tasks, timing yourself, and it won't reduce quality. And even if you don't want to go to half, you could just take it down a notch and say, take 10% off it. So instead of spending 30 minutes a day, which you normally do on emails, try 27 minutes or 25 minutes. And doing this, you can find you can get more done. Also in your financial life, you can make more decisions, which can lead to more money indirectly by simply using time more efficiently.